Yesterday, the national government placed several men outside of Gachagua's homes, and it's alleged that the plan was to arrest him and put him behind bars. Now, what exactly did Rigiji say in order to warrant an arrest? Well, this is the statement that is giving State House Tumbo Joto. Roll the tape.
That IBC tries to mess with the election. Okay. There will be no country here. 207 will look like a Christmas party. I can tell you.
Now, as expected, guys like Murkomen and Sudi took offense in regards to what Gachagua said, and they rushed to podiums and social media to call Gachagua out. I'll save you the headache of listening to those two, but Wejua too, the game plan here is rather obvious. These guys want to earmark Gachagua for Hague, so that if anything happens in 2027, they can always refer to that clip of Gachagua, preempting that there could be violence if people attempt to steal elections. Lakini uzuri Gachagua si mjinga, aliwaonea 18, and yesterday he issued clarity over his remarks. Here's the tip.
Mimi sijasema Kenya itakuwa na fujo. Mimi nimesema nikisikiza wa Kenya vile wanasema wewe William Ruto usijaribu kuiba uchaguzi, na nimeuliza IBC, please be patriotic, msiweke hii nchi kwa shida, because history has shown when there is a contested election there can be violence, and it has happened, and we must refer to history. That's why I said we saw what happened in 2007. So please IBC, make sure you don't create a situation where we can have a recurrence of what happened in 2007. Because if it happens this time the way people are talking, it can be worse. Na mimi, it is my civic duty as a leader to caution the country. Siku tumeleta finance bill 2024, mimi nienda kwa rais nikamwambia, hii finance bill usisukume. Wakenya wataki, watakataa na wataleta shida. Akasukuma, nikaenda kwa cabinet. Na iko kwa minute. Kwa cabinet yote watu 22 na rais, mimi ndio nilipinga. Na nikasema yoko kwa minute. Nikasema hii kitu italeta fujo Kenya. Hii watoto naitwa Gen Z hawatakubali. Na ilifanyika. There was violence, there was unrest, there were chaos. I had cautioned the president and the cabinet. So what we are saying is, we have a civic duty as leaders. If we see a situation that can cause unrest in the country, we must say so. That does not mean that we are advocating for anybody, to fight anybody.
Now, in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why these guys want to arrest Rigiji, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number one, Gachagua was warned not to launch a party, and even more important than that, he was told to stay out of politics completely after his impeachment, and they'll give him his perks and let him be. But instead, what does Gachagua do? He goes on to launch his new party. The government then sends goons to try and interrupt those proceedings, thinking they've sent the message home that you're on a bad trajectory. Less than a week later, Rigiji even goes on to launch the party headquarters, which is probably why they're even upping the ante themselves and now preempting an arrest. Here's the tape of Rigiji launching a DCP party in Gatanga, Murang'a County. As you know, to Ruto and team, this DCP party is an abomination, and they'd love to kill it just like Herod wanted to kill Jesus. And it's getting really petty out here. Just yesterday, they sent UDA goons to vandalize DCP posters. Here's the poster before, and here's the poster after. Now, the second reason why these guys want to arrest Rigathi Gachagua is because he keeps exposing Ruto's personal business deals. On Obina's show, he exposed how Ruto bought an entire bank. Again, just the other day, Gachagua exposed how Ruto was attempting to snatch 5 acres in Ngong Forest so that he can build a hotel. I don't know if that is part of his affordable housing initiative, but nonetheless, his expose.
Hiyo hapo Ngong Forest, Senator Nyoto. Jana nilipoongea, rais ndiye anataka kuchukua 5 acres hapo Ngong Forest, ajenge hoteli, na anajengewa na ile watu wanajenga stadium ile ya Talanta Hela, ndio isafu hiyo stadium. Saa ile niliongea, akapiga simu kwa watu ya KFS, akasimamisha kidogo. So wewe rais, usijaribu kurudi kwa hiyo msitu, tutakuanika tena. Si ndio? Hiyo ndio kazi yetu sasa. Hiyo ndio kazi yetu. Na watu wananipatia maripoti, silali. Hata watu wako ndani ya serikali ndio wananiambia. Kwa sababu hata hao wamechoka. Mashamba yote amechukua. Pale Davivi Naivasha amechukua. Pale Narok ya Wakipsigis na ni watu yao amechukua. Hii forest anataka kuchukua. Kedong amechukua. Pale Meru iko hoteli amejenga, kati ya hiyo county nzima iko barabara tu ya kwenda kwa hiyo hoteli ndio inaendelea.
You know, it's said that the truth will set you free, but in politics, there are people who, if you speak the truth, they will want to arrest you or take you out. And that is where these guys wamefika na Gachagua. They cannot eat anywhere in this government. Wakijaribu kukula, Gachagua is informed. Wakijaribu kukula, he is informed. So he has interrupted so many opportunities to wine and dine. And William Ruto, because he is fasting, unintentionally fasting, ile mahali ya kukula na kukula imefungwa, now they want to deal with a person who is interrupting the flow of food from the kitchen to the dining table. Now, the third reason why these guys want to arrest Rigathi Gachagua is because, besides Gachagua warning those who want to steal elections, he went a step further by establishing a conflict of interest in the new IBC chair, Erastus Ithekon. Here's a tip.
Yule chairman umeweka IBC is a friend and a colleague of Josphat Nanok, who is your deputy chief of staff. So people are concerned that IBC will be run from State House. That chairman, if he is somebody who loves this country, to clear this doubt so that people can know we can have a credible election, angewachana na hiyo kazi, kuchukuliwa mtu mwingine. Because it's difficult to convince the people of Kenya ya kwamba a close official who worked with the Nanok, who is now your deputy chief of staff, can pretend over a credible election. Those are the concerns. Na sisi tutaendelea kuambia watu ukweli. So we want to ask the people of Kenya to remain peaceful. Tunataka watu wajiandikishe kura. Huyu Ruto tutamtoa kupitia njia ya kikatiba ya kupiga kura. Na kura tuko nazo na zitakuwa mingi. Ile tunataka kuuliza ni kuwe na level playing field. IBC pange kazi vizuri, waachie wa Kenya waende wapige kura, and there will be no problem. So wasipanic. Why they are panicking is because they had thought they can rig. Sasa ndio wanarukaruka kila pahali nini.
So on account of that, Erastus must step down. He cannot and should not serve as IBC chair when his friend works in State House. Hawa ni watu wamekunywa pombe na kukimbiza wasichana pamoja pale university. Wakitaka kupanga ukora will literally be difficult. So there's no need for anyone to be arresting Gachagua. Let people clean house. If it is corruption, end it. If it is attempts to manipulate elections, they should be curtailed. And at the end of the day, if you bring the opposition leader Raila Odinga into the government, meaning there's no opposition leader, why then do you want to arrest the sole opposition leader? Where are the checks and balances? So it's all bonkers. This arrest makes no sense. And they're also trying to arrest Governor Natembeya. It also happened yesterday. A contingent of police officers was sent to his residence in Kitale. Till now, I'm yet to see a tweet from Natembeya or see him giving a speech. I don't know if they nabbed him or if he's out and about. But as the events unfold, I'll keep you posted. Having said that, guys, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for hondavidwafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.